Hey Carol, this is week 6. I'm sorry I didn't get the video up last week. I was sick and didn't have time to put things together. Every week I do this, I'm always surprised that I'm going to find new stories. I always think, okay, I'm going to look for nothing and there's nothing going to be there. But there's always a ton of stuff. I swear out of the 15 stories, I could have spent an hour at least on each one, if not longer. You know, you could spend a lot of time on any of these stories, and I'm not really hearing them anywhere else. So out of the 15 stories, the question is, would you have heard any of these stories anywhere else? Second of all, I don't know if you're clicking on the links. Now I think the links are just going to be the only way to get to the other videos. I don't know if anyone is actually doing it or just watching it straight through. If you could leave a comment down below, then I can know what's going on. I would like to know what's going on in terms of your thoughts with the content, not just with the introduction, is it lame, or anything like that. So anyways, leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Feel free to forward to anyone. And I'd love to hear feedback on this. Again, out for my own personal pleasure, I get pleasure out of doing these videos, learning something that doesn't have anything to do with Penn State or Michael Jackson or anything like that. So here we go. 15 stories that I think are worth reporting on. First, the Housing and Urban Development Department with Secretary Sean Donovan, where a fetus gets rejected for a home loan. Second, the Interior Department with Secretary Ken Salazar, where he writes a letter to Congress like a jilted lover. You have to read the letter. It's fascinating. Third, the Agriculture Department with Secretary Tom Vilsack, where he says, maybe we need to return to an agrarian society and all become farmers. Third, the State Department, which manages international adoptions, where it turns out that Canadians are adopting American kids. Fourth, the Treasury Department with Secretary Timothy Geithner, where the IRS is implementing new rules to make sure that you can't hide income. The Education Department with Secretary Arne Duncan, who pays so that you can play. The Justice Department with Attorney General Eric Holder, where a Samoan pleads guilty and gets a 30% return on her crime. The Labor Department with Hilda Solis, where they introduce new animation that maybe they're competing with Disney Studios now. The Veterans Department with Eric Shinsinski, where they're trying to eliminate homelessness and they get into the construction business. The Defense Department with Secretary Leon Panetta, who goes up north to visit our friends up in Canada and announces there's no toy or no expense too expensive for the military. The Energy Department with Secretary Stephen Chu announces that foreign cars in some areas are better than American cars. The Commerce Department with the new Secretary John Bryson makes a bold, generic move in branding the United States. The Health and Human Services Department with Secretary Kathleen Sebelius talks about the Affordable Care Act and how it's coming forth, and I find out that it actually benefits business over individuals. Surprise, huh? And finally, the Homeland Security Department, where they announced their new public service announcement that you can watch. It says, if you see something, say something. Sounds a little creepy to me. Anyways, hope you find something interesting to watch. Give me feedback. Let me know what you think.